The Corsair. Basically, last I left off did just doing sub assemblies. I did get the fuselage all together, got the cockpit in. Again, I'm going to get all the assemblies done and then paint. Basically, just do the same as I've done before. Just cockpit green, do the control panel black, do a couple washes, and that's pretty much it on that. But anyway, basically going to put a little bead of glue on the fuselage just to strengthen it up here on the seam. I got to sand all that off, and then on the bottom here I will I got to do just a little finger touch of putty right there and do a little quick sanding, and I'll be done with that, and I can put the wings on. I'm at the sub-assembly stage on the wings. I basically got the landing gears on, got the flaps glued into place. None of this is movable like some, because this came out in I think 62, 63, and it had movable parts that you can do, so I just went ahead and glued it just to more of a problem having working parts than it is just having a static model. As you can see, getting the just the little tabs, everything glued in, and then I'll go back in and put a touch of glue, and then be able to sand everything, get the seams down, and get the wings on, and then we can rock and roll and figure out what navy blue color that is for Mr. Boynton's Corsair. So that is where I stand on the Corsair. The Cadillac. Last I left off, I did get the interior, basically put a wash in there. I got to go in with a Q-tip and finish up the dash. But I went ahead and I took some Tamiya flat black and just airbrushed the bottom. And I'll take some light brown, tannish color, do a little dry brushing just to get it dirty, and pretty much all that will be of that. I went in with sap green, which is Liquitex here, with the airbrush, and I basically post shaded all the panel lines on here, if you can see the darker green areas. And then with the flat black that I did on the bottom with Tamiya, I went back in and did some weathering. I basically, if you can see, I did some streaks on there, and I did some shading around the edges and a lot of shading along the sides. It's more of a, once you get it in different lights, you can see the different different shading deals that I did with the flat black and the sap green. This way it's better, I think, looks better than repainting the whole thing, making it look you're basically taking a step, trying to make it, I actually like three tones, going from a medium dark light and kind of a worn out color. I just think it looks more realistic that way. And I'm getting real close to being done on that. All I got to do now is, he wanted the windows tinted, so I'm going to tint them with some Tamiya smoke. I want to go in with wash and just put a big black wash on the hubcaps there. Go in with some orange and paint the blinker fluid in. And then I got to go get a chain. I didn't have time yesterday to go to the craft store to get a chain, so I can glue that on the back and have that extended. But anyway, we're getting real close to being done with the Cadillac, and so we'll do a double feature on the Cuda and the Cadillac. So that is where I stand on that. The track motorcycle, I found another picture of it and I printed it out, and that's basically a side profile view of it. I just think it's cool. It's just unique and odd. So I may or may not go anywhere with it, but I cut out a template and basically modified just a tad just to make it easier on me. Took some Sculpey here and basically trimmed it out in Sculpey. Got it about, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch thick. That's the way it'll be even if you vacuum form it, and basically be roughly about if you notice how he's standing on it, so with a 32nd scale man, roughly. If I turn the light out here, should be even with the track. It should be just about right. And then for the track, basically a three-piece kit. You'll probably have to go get a like a German motorcycle for the handlebars. You see right there. and just glue them on top, and you'll have a 32nd scale tracked motorcycle. And there's going to be a little bit of a tread detail. You'll be able to cut that out, cut that to length, and then just glue it on there. Easy enough. And I want to put some more detail in the clay and then bake it, and then I'll have me a kit so far. But anyway, the name of this kit is the 1939, I assume that's a French word, La Hetre tracked motorcycle. So look for that on Mr. Google there, and you will find this motorcycle. There is one little military picture. I like it. I think putting a machine gun on top of that, that's just pretty darn slick. Muffler, I mean, mirror on the other side. I do like the basically the one track all the way around, just on a roller. If you looked at the you know, it's basically got a wheel here and a wheel there. But anyway, I mean, you can find some good stuff. I think it's a cool vehicle. Just a fantastic cool. And it even probably look good with a soldier on it, with just like that. Basically World War I, which I just think would just be top notch. But anyway, I'll see where this goes. May or may not. Who knows what I got planned. But anyway, that is the tracked motorcycle there on the Google. So that's what I've got going on today. Having a little me time, doing a little tracked motorcycle, weathering up the Cadillac, and we are sub-assembling the F4 Corsair. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.